Alright, so in order to get accountability for a squadron, the first thing you need to have is more than 2 flights. You could have 2 flights or 100 flights. As long as you have more than 2 flights, you have yourself a squadron. So, in order to get accountability, you need to position the 2 flights in the proper position. The flights themselves need to be exactly 3 paces away from each other, and with one guide that's about 1 pace away from the flight, and then a squadron, and then a flight commander that is exactly centered and 3 paces away from their individual flights for both. Then you have a squadron commander. The squadron commander will be exactly 9 paces away from the flights themselves, and 6 paces away from the flight commanders themselves. The deputy squadron commander will be 1 pace to the right and 1 pace forward from the squadron commander. And in order to get accountability, the flight commanders themselves need to get accountability from their own deputy flight commander. And once it's been reported, the squadron commander will say, "Squadron, fall in." At that point, all of them will go to the position of attention, and the flight commanders will go to attention facing forward. And then the deputy flight squadron commander will ask, "Report." And at this point, the flight commanders will turn towards the deputy squadron commander, rendering a salute, and say, "Blank flight, present and accounted for," with giving a number, usually. The deputy flight commander will return the salute, and then turn to the other flight commander, repeat the same process, and return a salute, and then report the accountability to the squadron commander. And from there, they would either dismiss the whole squadron and say, "Flight commanders, take control of your flights and carry out the orders of the day." And then once that, the squadron commander will salute the deputy squadron commander. Normally there would be in our detachment there would be a group commander that would normally we would have a group commander dismiss the flights, but in this case you would just say, "Flight commanders, take control of your flights and carry out the orders of the day." And then from there, the flight commanders will just return to their flights and carry out the orders of the day. Now, if you want to march, the squadron commander will put the entire 2 flights in column formation, and that will require the guide to move over and over to the front of the flight and to the right of the flight. And then from there, the squadron commander will say, "Flight commanders and deputy squadron commander, post." And the squadron commander will move to the back left of the last flight, and the flight commanders will take the position of the guide where they were in column formation. Same thing for here. From the flight commanders being positioned where the guides previously were when they were in line formation, and then moved into column formation. In order to move the flights themselves, the squadron commander must give a command, a preparatory command, and then the flight commanders will repeat the preparatory command, and then the squadron commander will give the executionary command. So, for example, the squadron will say squadron, and then the flight commanders would say flights, and then the squadron commander would say forward, and then the flight commanders would repeat forward, and the executionary command would be given by the squadron commander and say harch, and then continue cadence. And then if they wants to halt the flight, the squadron commander would say squadron, flight, halt, and then they would just halt. And if they want to dismiss the flights after marching, they would have to call them in line formation, would say left haste, and then the squadron commander would say squadron, like squadron commander and deputy squadron commanders post, and they would go to their respective places, and then the squadron commander would say, "Flight commanders, take control of your flights, carry out the orders of the day, squadron fall out."